Now, Central Oregon's local alert weather with Chief Meteorologist John Carroll.
An interesting weather forecast coming up for you because we're going to go from warm to cold, from the cold and warm again. We'll go back and forth, and I'm going to sort it out for you right now because it's a bit tricky. So let's show you what's going on now. Century Drive does have some snow-packed roads there. Mount Bachelor, Government Camp is wet. Willamette Pass has got some rain. Santiam Pass also is wet and rainy as temperatures are above freezing, actually, as warm air is coming in ahead of a cold front. Here's what we got going on with our live traffic cameras through our 6 locations. La Pine still has some snow on the side of the road, but that was from snow earlier in the day, actually around 3 o'clock when we got that little snow burst here. Even saw some flakes flying in Bend. We got a wintry mix tonight, but more rain than snow. And then tomorrow morning, we'll start out with some rain. That will transition over into snow. Where I'm concerned is the possibility that there could be some ice underneath. You know, you get the wet, obviously rain, and then you get the cold air on top of the snow. That accumulating snow hides the ice underneath. We have a winter storm warning that is in place, and that is for the crest of the Cascades that we'll see the lion's share of the snow, about 8 to 15 inches. But on the east face, here in through Sun River, La Pine, they could see anywhere from 2 to 3 inches. 3 to 5 is a bit aggressive with the estimate, but 3 to 5 is also possible in through portions of the Sisters area. So here's what it looks like, satellite and radar. We have for you the green being rain, and the purple, or pink, being the wintry mix. Now, the blue is the snow, and that snow is in through portions of the Ochocos and the Blues, and that's heading off well to the east of us, actually more the Blues. And here's what it looks like closer. We have this moisture moving across, gets to the Cascades and kind of gets stalled out a bit, but I do think some of that is making its presence over the mountains. So as I was saying, there is going to be a complicated forecast with a number of cold fronts going through. We had one go through today. Here's where we are now. We're kind of in between. What happens is warm air goes up ahead of this cold front, and then as we get into our Sunday morning time frame, we're still in the warm sector. We're still seeing a rain and maybe a wintry mix. It's probably a wintry mix along the crest of the Cascades. So we're in the warm sector. Then that other cold front comes through, and by 5 o'clock, it's transitioned over to a snow and wintry mix situation as it does come through. And then it changes over to mostly snow overnight Sunday into Monday. And that snow remains on Monday as another front comes through and gives us a blast of some snow again Monday night. So how much are we going to get? This estimation is interesting because when you have rain ahead of the snow, it doesn't accumulate. It snows, but it doesn't pile up. So we get about 2 to 3 inches, not that 3 to 5 that the Weather Service has put out there. This is what we're thinking here. Now, of course, on the Cascades, we'll more than likely see 7 to 10 inches. It's also going to be gusty as we get this frontal boundary moving through tomorrow. So we'll see gusts coming up from the south and west, and then by about noon, the winds shift coming from the west at about 10 to 15 miles an hour. So this is what we're tracking tonight. Warming temperatures, 39 to 43. Here's how it looks on the graph. We have 50 by 11 a.m., so continue to warm up. That is the rainy sector. Now, currently we are in the freezing mark at Sun River. La Pine is at that 29 in Sisters, so there may be some patchy ice if the roads are wet. Here's what we have for the lows tonight. Not much different from where we are because we're warming. So we're not going to get much colder than where we are at the moment. 45 tomorrow in Sun River, 52 in Bend. When will that happen? Probably around noon. 40 degrees on Monday, and that's going to be more of a snowy scenario and a wintry mix of snow and rain all the way through the next week. That's a look at your local alert weather.